Welcome back for another video. In this series we look at the top players with predicted points to make your transfer plans and captaincy easier. Make data-backed decisions to maximise your chance of success. We also cover all the key talking points, considerations, and we look at the top players by position. For the last time this season, let's start with the goalkeepers. It's unlikely that you need to make a goalkeeper transfer this game week, so we won't dwell on this segment for very long, but it will be particularly relevant if you're on a free hit. Alisson is top with 4.7 predicted points home against Wolves. Over the last 6 game weeks, Wolves are joint worst for expected goals with Leeds, so it'd be a great week to consider the double up in defence. Ederson and Mendy are on 4.6 predicted points this game week. City host Aston Villa and Chelsea host Watford. Man City are light at the back with Diaz, Walker and Stones out, and they have conceded in their last 2 games. Perhaps Gerrard will have some added motivation, as if he can take points off City, then the title is in Liverpool's hands. Watford are already relegated, which could make it an unpredictable affair. We've seen relegated sides cause upsets in the past with no pressure, but likewise lose heavily. Morale could be low, particularly with Hodgson departing once the season wraps up. In honesty, he'd back a comfortable Chelsea win, especially with a few players potentially playing their last game in a Chelsea shirt. Burnley host Newcastle this game week in desperate need of a win. It's now 11 games since Ramsdale last kept a clean sheet in the league. Top 4 looks all but out of their sights now, and they face an Everton side looking for a win to stay up. Next up, the defenders, and it's a list packed with all potential. Alonso's top with 6.5 predicted points for the Watford game. It could even be his last game in a Chelsea shirt, which would only add to his appeal, as he'd no doubt love to leave on a high. Over the last 6 game weeks, he's top among all defenders for expected goal involvement on 2.76 XGI. The James and Alonso double-up looks particularly strong. For XGI over the last 6, Cancelo's 2nd, Sessegnon's 3rd, Trent 4th and James 5th. Trent and Robertson make the list with 6 and 5.3 predicted points respectively. They face Wolves, who are 4th worst in the league for expected goals conceded over the last 6 on 14.01 XGC. Only Southampton, Watford and Norwich have fared worse. Robertson was benched for the Southampton game, while Trent wasn't included in the squad after the FA Cup final, and both great picks for Gameweek 38 after a rest. Klopp will want to play his best 11 and give them some momentum ahead of the Champions League final. If you only have room for a budget defender, Sessegnon's the standout here. As mentioned, he ranks 3rd for expected goal involvement over the last 6 among all defenders, and Spurs face Norwich in a must-win game for Champions League football next season. Tottenham's defence is 4th best in the league over the last 6 game weeks for XGC on 7. Therefore, with Reguilon still out, he's one to consider too. On to the midfielders, and Son is top with 8 predicted points. Salah misses out this game week as it stands due to the uncertainty over his expected minutes. Son trails Salah by a single goal in the Golden Boot race, and he's likely to be the most popular captain this game week. Mane is 2nd with 6.3 predicted points. He wasn't included in the Liverpool squad in Gameweek 37 following the FA Cup final, where he did play 120 minutes. De Bruyne and Saka are tied with 6.2 predicted points. De Bruyne has shown on numerous occasions how explosive he can be, and he's a great differential captain over the popular picks. Mount's another genuine option for captaincy, facing Watford at Stamford Bridge. He has 6 double-digit hauls this season, including the 24-pointer back in Gameweek 9. In the reverse fixture against Watford, Mount got 1 goal and 1 assist. Jota makes the list, but his minutes are a gamble, so he's an avoid, even on a Gameweek 38 free hit if he's still got the chip. Maddison narrowly misses out with 4.7 predicted points, but he's a great pick for Leicester's final fixture against Southampton. He's now on 10 goals and 10 assists for the season. If you found this video useful so far, please drop it a like to support the channel. On to the forwards, and Kane is top and tied with Son at top for Gameweek 38 on exactly 8 predicted points. Considering the difference in ownership, if you want to maximise the upside, then Kane is the logical pick over Son, under the assumption that their projections are the same. However, with Son's effective ownership likely to be well over 100%, it does carry a risk. Lukaku is an avoid despite starting the last 2, but you could perhaps make the case on a free hit if both Werner and Havertz are out for the Watford game, but it's an expensive punt. Tony has 5.2 predicted points and one to strongly consider for Gameweek 38 where Brentford host Leeds. He's only 6.8 mil, so he's an easy downgrade from the likes of Ings and Watkins who face Man City. Vardy has picked up some late season form with a brace against both Norwich and Watford, and he finishes the season against Southampton. The Saints have kept 1 clean sheet in their last 6 games and have given up 13 big chances. Nketiah's minutes could also be a concern for this final match. Lacazette is expected to leave after 5 years, so perhaps he gets minutes in this last game. However, when Arsenal were chasing last match, the 2 played together. The question is, can Antonio come full circle and finish the season as well as he started it? It feels like a lifetime ago now when he opened the season with 4 goals and 4 assists in 3 game weeks. Over that period he's risen all the way from 7.5 to 8.1 mil and all the way back down to 7.4 mil. He's got a goal and an assist in his last 2, and West Ham wrapped the season up away to Brighton. Not an easy fixture all things considered, but a win could place them above Man United and in the Europa League. That wraps up today's video, thanks for watching. Before you go, please drop it a like if you found it useful. Thank you again for watching these throughout the season. I read every comment, so leave one below and I'll be sure to read it. See you soon for the next one.